Hey everybody, happy Tuesday. Welcome into Northern Life here with Briggs and Ryan here, and I had a very real dream last night that involved all three of us.
Not a fake dream.
That was not a fake dream. It felt like I was actually there, and what happened was it started off with me driving a semi-truck, and all three of us were in this truck.
Oh God, I don't want to be in that truck.
Already sounds like a nightmare.
Already a nightmare. And I get pulled over, and I got arrested in front of you guys, and I had to go to jail. And I don't know what I did, but I ended up going to jail in this dream, and then I woke up, and I'm like, am I in jail? It was the weirdest thing ever. It felt so real. So I don't know if you guys made me go to jail for some reason. I don't know why I got pulled over. It was a very weird and real dream.
It was probably your sketchy semi driving. We saw you drive a semi.
That's true.
On a blindfold earlier.
I would pull him over too.
Yeah.
I'd pull him over.
You're grinding the gears. What are you doing, Hunter?
Well,
Oh man,
crazy.
I don't think we could have driven the semi to get back to wherever we were going either. So we were probably stranded too. Sheesh.
would we bail Hunter out of jail? That's the real question.
That's a good question. Let me rot in there for a little bit.
Yeah.
Think about what you did.
Putting us in that semi in the first place.
Well, coming up on today's show, it's Tuesday, which means we have another blindfold for you all. Hunter brings us up to the Northern Life studio here to take part in a magic show. Ryan and I help out Kelvin with Magic Village as he shows us and performs a few fun acts right in our studio. Super cool.
Super cool. And after that, we're in for a full moon tonight, apparently, including a pink moon, I believe. Plus, with cicadas expected to take over parts of the country next month, a Louisiana shop is turning the bugs into delectable dishes. Yeah, tasty. But first, Hunter, you had some gigs this past weekend.
Sure did.
And apparently, from the photos I see, I learned a lot about Hunter through Facebook, as we've learned before. I have a question involving you being wrapped in bubble wrap. Can you explain the story?
So, this is my birthday, not this weekend, but a few weekends ago, and Viv, who is an avid photo sender to Adam Lorch, you probably recognize her photos.
Yes.
She gave me this whole thing of bubble wrap, literally like a 20-foot thing of bubble wrap. And so I left it there, and now I came back to the Haven. This is where we're at here in Hoyt Lakes. And then they kept it there this whole time. I thought they were going to throw it away, but they kept it. And I'm just sitting there at the bar after the gig, and the owner and my brother start wrapping me in this bubble wrap. And so at the very end, you can see the end product of me just sitting there looking like the Michelin tire man or whatever. And the best part was I fell on the ground, and all the pops that happened were the best thing ever. And I didn't get hurt. It was the coolest thing. I might just go around in life with bubble wrap around me all the time.
You're a Northland treasure. We got to protect you at all costs.
That's the best insurance right there is the bubble wrap. That's awesome.
So why did you get the bubble wrap in the first place?
It's a good question. I think we talked about it. I think we talked about it on the show at some point earlier on. I talked about bubble wrap, and I don't remember what the context was, but that's the reason she bought me this whole thing of bubble wrap.
But Viv, she picks up on stuff.
She does.
She's an avid watcher, apparently.
She's a smart lady.
That's probably a good amount of money on that bubble wrap. That's a big roll.
It probably was. And then as the patrons were all leaving the bar, everyone took a turn and stepped on the bubble wrap. Popped some bubbles on the way out.
Satisfying.
Yep.
Satisfying weekend. And while Hunter was being prepared for shipping, it appeared, Briggs, you took advantage of the nice weather. Got to hang out with the dogs on the lake walk. A little floof on the lake walk there.
So nice. Yep, there's Harry. He jumped up on the little ledge and wanted to do a little model strut. So I let him, and of course took a video too. And he just got a groom, so he's like extra fluffy right now.
Showing
so he was looking good. I know. Then we forgot to bring like a little container of water with us on the walk. So then we went down by the lake, and they got to lap up a little bit of water to cool them off because it was kind of warm out there Saturday. It was windy for sure, kind of cold for me, but I assume warm, for the dogs as the sun was kind of coming down, and Harry's got so much fur. So, but they had a great time. Harry kind of put his paws in the water, and then he started zooming around because he was so excited. It was super cute. It was a great weekend. It was nice to see the sun so much.
Yeah.
Loved that.
I did some golfing on Sunday, and it was supposed to be really nice. And then all of a sudden, it was like 30-mile-per-hour wind gusts during the time I was golfing. And then Monday morning, you wake up, and you're like, it was an absolutely beautiful day. So I should have golfed Monday morning as opposed to Sunday afternoon.
Your lovely Uncle Bob sent me a very nice video complaining about my weather forecast. He's like, they didn't call for hurricane force winds here on this Sunday.
Shots fired by Uncle Bob.
I should have prepped you for that text.
That was nice.
Coming your way. It's too bad.
Well, if you are looking to get a dog yourself, maybe to take out for a little stroll on the lake walk, Animal Allies Humane Society tells us that now through this Thursday, all dog adoption fees are 50% off for their dogs that are 1 year or older. All animals are spayed or neutered and fully up to date on their vaccines, and they also come microchipped. You also get the starter bag of food that they've been eating while they've been at the shelter. So I think these are the pups we got to visit on a blindfolds a while back, and they were so much fun. Made me want to get another dog.
Yeah, 50% off those fees.
Yeah.
That's nice to hear. And plus, if the vaccinations and the microchips are already covered, I mean, that's probably usually a decent amount of money,
Yeah,
too.
oh yeah, for sure. I was looking on Animal Allies page before the show, and I saw too, there was such a sweet boy. I think his name was Lucky.
Oh.
He's been there since February, and he's had no meet and greet visitors come to see him, and it breaks your heart. So please, someone, go visit Lucky.
Go see Lucky.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe take him home while you're at it.
Save some money. There we go.
Yeah.
Well, get over to Animal Allies this week. Yeah, and playoff basketball continues tonight for the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Milwaukee Bucks. And apparently watching sports is good for your health. Posted on Yahoo Life, a new study from Japan found that watching sports can boost one's well-being. Researchers discovered that watching sports activates the brain's reward circuits, leading to feelings of happiness. And while frequent sports viewers even showed structural changes in brain regions related to reward, suggesting long-term benefits there. And Director Seth's going to like this one. Researchers also found that watching much-loved sports like baseball seem to have a better overall well-being boost than the people who watch less popular sports like golf. So.
Wow, that can't be true in Minnesota, though. Everybody loses.
it's true.
Everyone loses. And, the Timberwolves are doing great right now.
Yep.
We'll see what happens. Wild didn't make it in the playoffs.
I love finding those videos too of the fake fans who are like watching a sports game, and you're like, I don't think I've ever had an experience like that at home watching a Minnesota sports game.
Right.
Throwing the popcorn in the air. No, that's
We're throwing popcorn for a different reason. We're maybe a little more upset.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's at least fun when you get to go in person too. Even if your Minnesota Vikings might be losing, and the experience in person kind of elevates it a little bit.
Yep.
Gives you a little boost. So
Certainly does. But we'll take
time.
Wolves won, Bucks won game one, so hopefully they continue that streak.
Keep on going,
We'd love to see
Timberwolves.
it.
Yep.
All right, after the break, we're going to get right into our magic show. Thanks for being here.
You guys ready?
Sure.
Okay, take it off. You guys ready?
Okay, yeah.
It's a magic show.
No way!
Oh my God!
We're gonna laugh, gasp, and have a ton of fun.
Look at that.
Now watch this, because I believe the magic is just
Oh my
starting to happen. Thank you. I'm gonna try something really pretty this time.
Okay.
And it's off.
Oh my God.
I'll do this one more time just for Hunter. But for you, I'll do it in, backwards and in slow motion.
I still don't get it. That's cool.
For the grand finale, I call it the grand finale. I just don't know what else to call it. But you probably should watch closely because
A lot of rings.
1 minute they're a big old chain, then they're just a keychain.
What the heck?
Thank you, everybody.
That's amazing.
Thank you. All right, now
Are we gonna break it? As long as you know how to fix it.
we'll try not to break it. In fact, just to be on the safe side, why don't we put a bandage on there right away? Is it soft though?
It is.
Good. That's the important thing. The other important thing to note is this is kind of like a bandage. Now my job as the magician is to pull this almost bandage off of Briggs' arm like this.
Even though it's tied.
It's tied. It's
Yes.
tied. It's on there. Like it's on there, you
It's
guys.
on there. You ready?
Yeah, yeah.
On the count of three. 1, 2, 3.
Oh
Oh!
no.
It's still on there pretty good,
Yeah,
isn't
that's
it?
the-
We'll have to do it the old-fashioned way.
Oh, gosh.
So back in the olden days, a lot of people couldn't count. Either could magicians.
Uh-oh.
That's where this comes
Oh, the wall.
in. You guys ready for this?
Yep.
I think so.
Whoa!
That was great. That was
Your hands
coming
still
off
on?
my hand, you guys.
Thank you for
was
helping me out.
amazing.
All right. And I'd like to do one more. It's a story about a friend of mine named Ryan. and another friend of mine named Charlie. Now, Charlie was a security guard, but as a security guard, he didn't have any handcuffs to slap onto Ryan's wrist, like that. And he didn't have the plastic wrist tie that goes around like this, and they crank it tight. Instead, he used something rather old-fashioned.
Is that the thing you put your head in?
It just might be.
I knew it.
Let's show everyone how this works, shall we?
Let's do it.
It takes a key to open this thing. Ryan, you take the key. Now what Charlie did as a security guard is he found some suspicious looking brute wandering around Canal Park named Ryan. And he put his head in here and locked it up for a long time. So you ready?
Yeah. Is my head gonna fit in there? I got a big head.
Well, now that you mention that, I've got another idea. See, on that day, a grand, powerful, wise magician came by. That's me. And convinced the people to let the magician and Ryan trade places.
All right, it is in there.
All right, now hook the lock on the loop.
Oh my gosh, I gotta remember to hold on to these. Hold on to these keys. Yeah, I don't want to hurt Kelvin here. Okay, Kelvin, I think they're locked in.
Ryan, Kelvin, no.
There you go.
How is that?
That is perfect.
There you go.
All right, here we go. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Yep, I think so.
Oh, wait, still stuck.
Kelvin! You're still in there.
I'm still in here. Well, I've only got one idea left. I need everyone to help out by counting together backwards from 10 to 0.
10, 9, 8,
7, 6,
5, 4.
2.
That's insane! How did this happen? That's insane! That's the puzzle hacks!
That's fishy. That's fishy.
My favorite explanation is, it's magic. Thank you, everybody. Well, I started back in '69, so this makes this my 55th year. The summer is my busy time. Fairs and festivals and libraries, elementary schools during the school year, and then birthday parties.
You got the keys?
I did. I'm not sure where they are now.
Oh no. All right. Throw the blanket on.
Oh no.
I'm not getting up.
A round of applause
Round
for
of applause
Kelvin,
for
right?
Kelvin, man!
Man, that was fun.
It was magic.
Watching it back, I still don't know how he did a lot of that. All of it.
The wrist thing you were talking about, no idea.
I know.
It was tight on you.
Genuine shock at that, because it was really tight on my wrist, and I didn't feel him do anything fishy. So I don't know what went on there, but he just yanked it off as soon as he got the wand.
We were talking about how it's like the magician videos you see where they steal your wallet or your watch sometimes. Maybe it's something similar to that. I don't
You
know.
still have your watch.
Calvin is a reputable man.
I wore a different watch that day. I got to find my other watch.
Okay, maybe it's-
Director Seth said his wallet might be gone. Just kidding. Calvin's a great guy. He did not steal anything.
Calvin's a good.
It was a lot of fun magic, and the thing he put his head in. We still don't know how he did that.
No,
Yeah,
no.
Also, I got really confused because there was times where he would fake that he didn't know what he was doing,
Right.
and I'm like, he just messed up his magic trick. He doesn't know. But then it took me a while to realize that's his style. He pretends like he doesn't know, and then he does the trick, and I'm like, oh, that's pretty funny. I like his shtick.
Yeah, the coolest part too is that he does kind of a anti-bullying sort of message with his magic show as he goes around to local schools and different events in the area. So love to see it.
Somehow Charlie's involved in that. I don't know. Charlie's the guy in jail, and I don't understand that whole part yet. But it's still pretty cool. I like it.
Calvin, wonderful guy.
Yes,
so if
he
you
is.
ever need a magician for your birthday party event, Anything else? Give him a call.
There you go.
Yeah, great guy.
Absolutely. And as the nation prepares for trillions of cicadas to emerge coming up, apparently, if prepared properly, they can also be tasty to eat. A new place in New Orleans has long served up an array of alternate insect-based treats. The establishment's chef has been working up cicada dishes that may become part of the menu now. Allegedly, depending on the type and the way they're prepared, cooked cicadas taste similar to toasted seeds or nuts. I don't know if you guys ever did the thing where you were little and you ate bugs outside. I did not. I don't know. But
Oh,
I feel like
sure,
that's
okay.
I feel like that's I didn't. I feel like that's something like little kids try to do. They try to like find a bug and put it in their mouths or something.
I had a fly or two in my life.
Intentionally or like it flew in your
Well, a couple
mouth?
times it flew in, but once it was like, it's dead on the ground, you know. I'm a hungry boy at 4 years old. So put it in and see what happens.
See, I knew someone here.
You got to build up the immune system somehow. You know?
Well, that bus ride was pretty long, from home to school, so you had some time to.
I need something.
I already
you know?
ate my snacks. There's a dead bug.
Gross.
Kids at home don't eat the bugs.
Maybe don't eat the bugs, but if cooked properly, it might be worth a shot. Cooked cicadas.
Yeah.
Who would have thought?
Also, I hit the bunk button. It doesn't taste like seeds or whatever. It probably tastes like a cooked cicada. It probably tastes disgusting, I would think, right?
I don't
Maybe
know.
put some chocolate on that and we'll see what happens.
I would say for restaurants out there, it's free food.
That's true.
I'm not sure what the health guidelines are when it comes to preparing them.
Probably a lot of protein, I'll tell you that.
Probably a lot of protein.
Could imagine so.
Yeah, especially if you learn that in Survivor, probably.
Oh, yeah.
Ants. Astronomy fans out there, you check out the pink moon tonight as April's full moon rises, and according to NASA, the moon will reach peak illumination at 6:49 p.m. tonight. So if you're watching our 6:30 show, I can't remember exactly what time it'd be in our 6:30 show, so hopefully you can get out there and look.
Might be happening right now.
It might be happening right now.
Yeah.
The old Farmer's Almanac says the pink moon moniker unfortunately has nothing to do with the moon's color. Instead, it is connected to the early springtime bloom of certain wildflowers, including one known to North America called moss pink.
Okay, interesting.
Cool. Well, make sure if you do take any photos of the moon, you can send them to us, but don't send them to Adam Lorch. We know Adam Lorch does not love moon pictures.
One of the wildest rants I've ever experienced on the morning show was Adam Lorch. He went about 3 or 4 minutes going talking about moon pictures. So, yeah, don't send them to him. You can
Or
send-
do and
We'll
just see
take
what happens.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
Well, we'll look ahead to tomorrow's show after the break.
Finding the perfect wallet can be tricky. Some are too thick and others just fall apart really easily. So, for tomorrow's Does It Work product, Rachel is looking at a wallet that is promising to be ultra thin and practically indestructible. We're going to be the judge of that. It's called Slim Mint. We'll see what happens, right?
That was great, Hunter. You did a great
Yeah.
read there. You didn't even say welcome back to the folks at home. We just went right into it.
I don't like to waste time. I want to get right into the material, you know?
People at home probably thought this was a paid advertisement.
I know. Your delivery, they could hire you for Slim Mint or
There
whatever.
we go. Let's get a little
Wow.
kickback from
Do you
that
have a
wallet.
Slim Mint wallet on you?
I don't. No, I got a Filson.
A what?
Oh.
A Filson wallet. Look at
I
that.
did
like
not
that?
know that.
It's $80. It was a lot of money for the wallet, but it's a lifetime guarantee. It's a very nice wallet.
Well, love to hear it.
Love me some Filson.
We'll learn more about that tomorrow. Hey, before we go, our news team brought us this story a few days ago, but it's worth another shout out. Lampa Manufacturing, an Iron Range sauna business, has been named Minnesota Family-Owned Small Business of the Year. So big congrats to them. The Lampa family has been in the sauna business for a long time, starting with manufacturing stoves in the 1930s. They now ship metal stoves across North America and even overseas today.
Wow, good for
How about
them.
that? Almost 100 years in business.
Yeah, and only one business gets that award a year, so incredible that it's from our region.
Yep.
Very awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Have a great rest of your Tuesday.
Find some time to throw a line or just head outside to unwind. That's the life in the great North Woods. Hike or bike, whatever you like. Get out in the day, enjoy the night. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, this is Northern Life.